Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle and I'm here to do the daily reading, daily message, give you the daily message for Wednesday, October 6th. Problem with doing readings a day before they actually happen, or the day before I swear I cannot talk lately. Mercury, it just really has me messed up. Um, when I do it before the day it actually happens, I always get my dates wrong now. I'm like, yeah, yesterday I was like, no, today's the 5th. No, Rochelle, it's the 4th. Yes. So now, for me, today is the 5th, but I'm doing the reading for the 6th. For those of you in the world who are already into tomorrow, um, which there many of you are. So, my tomorrow, your today. Anyway, I'm going to be looking at the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot to see what messages there are. I seem to recall yesterday's message was a pretty good one. Pretty good. Let's see what is it today? What do we have? Oh my goodness, we start with the 7 of Swords. Fun times. Okay. I mean, we'll have to see what other cards come out. 7 of Swords is like a card of deception and lies and sneakery and 6 of Wands, but victory over that. This can also be a card of kind of holding your cards to your chest, like not not revealing much or anything at all, keeping your plans to yourself. And there's some kind of victory, some kind of like you getting the accolades, having having that parade thrown in your honor because you're awesome. And then we get the 7 of Wands. The 6 to the 7 of Wands. It's like, okay. So there is kind of this storyline of someone being sneaky. Someone being deceptive in some way, as you are receiving some kind of, as you are victorious, you're coming to a place in your life where you're like really happy and feeling good, feeling like you've overcome something, and maybe you've overcome some kind of something with other people who were trying to get one over on you, and you were like, no, I'm smarter. And then they come at you and they're like, it kind of makes me think of sometimes sometimes when people get into a fight, like a physical brawl, and the the person who loses, they want revenge. They want to come back. They're like, I want a second try at that, and they're coming at you just like feeling like they need to prove themselves because now their ego is really hurt because you're like, haha, I'm awesome. I saw your sneaky ways, and now they're coming at you. And they're like, hey, you weren't supposed to figure that out. You were supposed to be taken down by my sneakery. And you're like, nope, no, I'm standing my ground. I don't know though. I keep thinking it could be that you are keeping something to yourself, which allows you to be victorious, which then people come at you and you're like, this is why I wasn't revealing my plan, because I knew that people would be jealous or challenging challenging me in some way. So anyway, let's let's keep going. Um, Page of Cups. Being you're moving towards some kind of new beginning, something that is Redbeard's back. Hello. I don't know. Would you lie to me? We all have our moments, don't we? Sometimes that human part takes over. And we feel the need to lie for one reason or another. I'm certainly not immune to that. But yeah, I mean, you're coming to this place of new beginnings, of feeling like whatever. I don't know, like the fish always makes me think of like trying something totally different, something outside the box. Like you wouldn't normally stick a fish in a cup, but somehow you're feeling like, well, let's give this a try and see what works out. One reader I just listened to was saying that the fish can pretty much represent whatever you want it to mean. Fish sometimes represent good fortune. And so maybe you're kind of like you're excited about something that you want to do. You're already victorious to a point, and you're having to defend yourself because of it, but you're on your own track. You're going in a direction in a way that is unique to you, that is going to be very words, that's going to work out in a very positive way for you. Oh my god, and then we get the 5 of swords. Well, now, I mean, 5s, gosh, we've got 2 sevens. Now we've got 2, not 2 5s. Sorry. We have 1 5. And this is a card of tension and conflict. This guy is coming along. He's picking up swords that other people have dropped because they've actually, they're battle worn. They've actually fought the battle, and he's coming along and being like, "Yeah, I fought a battle. Sure. Sure. Yeah, I had the sword the whole time." And being, again, we've got this sneakiness. Someone trying to go behind your back because these guys' backs are turned. And I don't know. Let's see. What else? I feel like no matter how much people try and get one over on you, they can't. But then, of course, I picked the 3 of swords. Um, Apparently, as much as you were trying to defend yourself, you still got your heart broken, or somehow you still ended up feeling like someone got one over on you. As you, I don't know. Doing your best, to be in your happy place because you have experienced a certain amount of victory, but still sometimes we can get shaken. Sometimes people's reaction to us, it still affects us. And we can be in a place of like, oh God, I can't believe that happened. Like feeling bummed, feeling really bummed because your back was turned. You were focusing on your new beginning, and someone came along. I don't know. Maybe you put your trust into someone. Maybe you just weren't paying attention. What else? 3 of Cups. I mean, this is often a card of celebration with people that you really enjoy, with friends. It's friendship and community gathering. So this could either be you doing this, someone pulled one over on you. You got kind of hurt, but you're pulling yourself out of it by hanging out with people that you can celebrate with. But it also makes me wonder if this is speaking about someone who you thought was a friend, and that's why this happened, because you trusted someone and they were secretly jealous and they were secretly deceptive. And while you were focusing on trying to have this new beginning, this person did something, and that was heartbreaking. But then we have the star. I don't know. I kind of think that no matter what's happened, you're moving towards your wish fulfillment. You're moving towards a place where you feel hopeful and inspired. You're getting back to your roots. Maybe you're finding yourself wanting to go out in nature more. Um, maybe being in nature, that you have a happy place that you like to go. Um, your own personal happy place. Um, Maybe with others that you really enjoy spending time with. Ultimately, whatever has gone down, you've learned something, and you're still you've still accomplished something. You still have this victory. You still have people in your life who do support you, who aren't going to deceive you. Better to know, better to have this happen. It's a blessing in disguise. And then you can get on with your life and you're like, okay, well, okay, cut that person out. I want to get one more. Star is a good one to end on, but yeah, we've got the Queen of Cups, and which is healing yourself, coming to a place where you feel good about who you are. You're nurturing yourself, you're nurturing those around you who deserve it. And um, feeling emotionally balanced once again. You were there before, you're coming back to yourself. Things happen sometimes. People aren't always awesome, but you always have you. You always come back to yourself. And through what you've been through, then you can help others through similar situations because you're developing compassion. And um and I think this is just you by nature. You're very kind. You're very loving, very nurturing, very empathic, and that could be why someone got one over on you because you are very trusting. But it's not about stopping. It's not about closing down that part of yourself. It's about just knowing where you need to cut certain people out, but continuing to nurture the connections that are worth nurturing, keeping that heart open, keeping your emotions balanced and yourself happy. So there it is. There's your reading. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and share.